Hey, my name is Cameron. Welcome to Touchdown Talk. To my right, we have
Tony.
To my left, we have
Michael K.
The first game we're going to talk about is the Broncos beating the Raiders 10-7. The Raiders, they could have won this game, but they had way too many mistakes. It was just a lot of drops, a lot of penalties, a lot of all that type of stuff.
Yeah, I was really disappointed by Bo Nix this weekend. The former Duck and Tiger just couldn't get it done when it needed to. Thankfully, the Raiders tripped up a couple of times. Of course, he got himself a touchdown pass to Tim Franklin, but we'll see how he does trying to keep that lead in the AFC West.
Yeah, the Raiders are just not going to get it done this year. Geno Smith is just getting destroyed back there. You saw him at the end of the game just getting hurt. He was hurt, but he played through it. But even then, it's a bad season for the Raiders, bad season for Raiders fans. But there's things to look forward. Ashton Genty had 60 yards and a touchdown, yeah.
Yeah. A hurt Geno Smith is worse than a healthy Geno Smith, and a healthy Geno Smith is still bad. So imagine a hurt Geno Smith.
It's not good. And they have Kenny Pickett backing him up, so it's not like there's any optimism there.
I don't know what the Raiders are doing.
Yeah. They have some tools, though. I mean,
They do. They don't give them the ball, though.
I know. Bowers.
Bowers had one catch, I think.
Yeah, negative yards.
Yeah, 2 touches.
Lord have mercy.
Negative yards.
Yeah, one rush and 1 catch.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong stat. Yeah. Yeah, just bad football.
Yeah.
10-7 too. Just not what you want to see in a primetime game. You want to see the best games on Thursday night, Monday night.
Pete Carroll needs to go.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Ravens legend Q Blue Kelly with 2 interceptions, starting for the Raiders. I know, household name, but shout out to him.
Do y'all think the Broncos are going to keep winning by playing one quarter really? They just lay off for 3 quarters and just turn it on in the 4th quarter?
I believe last week I said some pretty crazy things about the Broncos and how good they were, but I don't think so anymore. Maybe it was a fluke game, but I don't know. They can't have more games like this, like you said.
Yeah, they play the Chiefs next week, so they'll be the test to see.
Definitely.
And even after that, I mean, the season softens up, but if they can get the one up on the Chiefs and keep that one over them, they could probably ride this, but Bo Nix needs to find it in the next level before the 4th quarter.
Definitely.
Next, we have the Falcons losing 25-31 against the Colts. Penix, he's just inconsistent. I don't know. I think he needs reps. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what to say either. He didn't throw an interception. That was nice to see.
But he had 12 for 28. So
that was the next thing I was going to say. Yeah.
I don't know. He's a very inexperienced quarterback, and what we saw in Washington, it was an amazing season with the Huskies. Made the national championship, and now he's being forced in this role of trying to be the franchise QB. The Falcons haven't even been able to find since Matt Ryan. Now I know that's big shoes to fill, and he only had a couple games last year, so it's going to take some time. I'd give him till next season, but I think Penix can find the way. Be able to be the franchise quarterback the Falcons hope they can be. But on the other side, I'm very, very happy to see Daniel Jones doing his best to manage the game. However, the guy in the backfield, Jonathan Taylor, the Badger alum, has been run over defenses. I mean, I think he, like everybody's been saying, it could be an MVP front runner. But with the quarterback allegations at an MVP, I don't know. I think I'd put my 2 cents in for him. But what's yours guys' takes on JT as MVP?
I think he's second. I wouldn't say he's not the MVP, but it's my personal opinion. Matthew Stafford.
I say he's the MVP. Obviously, he's got the stats, and Matthew Stafford also has the stats. But I more just want to see him win the MVP. That's why I put him over Stafford. I mean,
Has Stafford ever won an MVP?
No.
He definitely wouldn't with the Lions, unfortunately. Yeah, definitely good win. Good win by the Colts. But I agree with you on Penix. He definitely needs more time. I'm not saying he should be taken out now.
Right.
It's just, you want to see more. You want to see more improvement, and he's just not showing that yet with the inconsistency. But time will tell.
I mean, the coach could be the problem too.
Raheem Morris.
Yeah, he can't. He's not a good coach.
He's not a great coach. He was a really good coordinator though.
Yeah. Some people just aren't meant to be head coaches.
Yeah, the Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, no, that was awful.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do y'all trust the coach in the playoffs?
Trust him in the playoffs?
Like in the playoffs,
I think they'll make the playoffs.
I mean, like, what you think they'll do when they get there?
Once they get there, no, I think that clock will strike midnight, and Daniel Jones will revert back to his old self. But I mean, I don't think that they can't. But it's just, I definitely think it's whoever they face first. If they face like the Chiefs or the Patriots in the first round, then it's kind of a tough outing. But if they have someone, not to that extent, that I think they could probably squeak by, and then it's up to stacking the wins and trying to fulfill that Colts Super Bowl hope.
I do think they can get it done. I mean, maybe not Super Bowl this year. I think they're still building to that, but I think that you could go in, like you said, win a playoff game, maybe win 2. But they have the pieces. I mean, Alex Pierce, he's been really coming along the past season, I should say. Pittman, obviously, you have Jonathan Taylor and Tyler Warren. They have the pieces. They have great players on defense. Nick Cross, one of my favorite players, not just because he went to Maryland, but a lot of great players over there. They could get it done.
I want to step in. I understand that they have good players, but you don't know if Daniel Jones is going to revert back to Daniel Jones next year. So I don't know how much I trust him to get it done this year. I think it's like all the chips are in this season to try to make that playoff push, especially with Daniel Jones and JT being as good as they are at the right time.
I mean, they have young pieces on offense. I'm not like really sure about the defense, but the offense, they have the wide receiver room. They complement each other very well. They got Josh Downs, Michael Pittman, Alec Pierce, Tyler Warren. I mean, those guys, like, the oldest guy in that room is like Michael Pittman, who was just drafted in 2020, so like 5 years ago.
Yeah. And on defense, I mean, you said it, they do have pieces. Zaire Franklin's been great. Cam Bynum, everyone knows him. Nick Cross. They just got Sauce. I know he.
Even though he got crossed.
I know he did get crossed up. But you know he can revert back to that All-Pro season. Leatu Latu has 5 sacks so far this season. No one's really talking about him. They have a lot of good players on defense. You're maybe not Super Bowl worthy, but still could be pretty good and dangerous.
Divisional or AFC Championship. That's the ceiling I give them.
Yeah.
Next, we have the Saints beating the Panthers 17-7.
That was one punch to the gut. I mean, you go into Lambeau and you get the win, and then it's like they expected to win the next week. And Tyler Chenot, the Louisville alum, just came and shredded the Panthers defense. And now, yes, they're not the best defense in the NFL, but they at least should hold their ground against one of the worst teams in the NFL, and they just could not show that they could stack wins. I mean, yes, they have been able to stack wins this season, but as they've been against lower-ranked teams, and they just got off one high and just slid down the mountain. And they've got who have they got this next week?
I mean, you're the Panthers fan. I don't know.
That's good. That's a good point.
Let's see.
I think they've got.
They play the Falcons next week.
Oh yeah, they play at the Falcons. I forget, man.
In Atlanta.
They play at the Falcons next week. Going back to Penix, if Penix doesn't turn on by then, I think that they can show them up again and sweep them for the first time in a while. But it's just up. It's up to the Panthers can regroup and put it back down the barrel.
I said it last week. The Panthers are the most inconsistent team in the league. So next week, I expect a 40-point blowout. And just watch it happen. Yes.
You also said last week that remember when we were talking about Tyler's show?
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Obviously, this is just one game, but
I don't know. He's the definition of mid in my book. Then again, he came into Clemson.
I mean, I got to see that like multiple times before I say I was wrong.
No, that's fair. We'll see more. But I mean, mid in the NFL is still the top 20 quarterback in the world, like currently playing.
It would like my gripe.
I think I'd rank Cam Newton over Josh.
It's not just like his play; it's like everything around it. Like took a quarterback in the draft prior, then he's 26, then he has a bunch of injuries already. So by the time his rookie contract, so he's gonna be 30. And it would he was hurt almost every year in college.
Yeah.
So I don't understand the pick.
Fragile.
No, definitely. This was just one game, but it's nice to see. The Saints haven't had much to look forward to this season, so I guess.
One touchdown was very questionable.
I know, but just give this to the New Orleans fans. They need this sometimes.
Next we have the Patriots beating the Buccaneers 28-23. I think once the Buccaneers get back like somewhat healthy, they'll be all right. They're still sticking with like the best teams in the league when they're hurt. So, and then Bucky Irvin's back at practice this week. So, but I think it's just walk through. So I don't think it's.
Yeah.
It's
I think his game status is still up in the air, but it's definitely a good sign that he's coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just have never seen a Patriots team this put together since 2018, and that feels like forever ago. I feel old, but Drake May, Trevion Henderson, and Christian Gonzalez and that Patriots defense on the other side of the ball have really been clicking, and with how the AFC East looks. It looks like they're in the prime driver's seat to get that bye. They keep playing the way they are. It'll look like 2018 again. They'll be getting that number 1 seed.
I don't know what it is they have against their rookies, but they need to just start let that go. You see what Trevion Henderson did, what I've been saying all year, what was going to happen. Then you seen Kyle Williams out of Washington State. He for like 1 catch, 72-yard touchdown.
I saw that.
Like, just give him a chance.
Maybe they're coming around to it. Maybe they've been listening to you. But I mean, they probably have the most momentum right now, the Patriots, just the way they've been playing. I wouldn't want to play them right now.
I'd say them with the Seahawks.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Let's see. They play the Jets next week. I thought they played Buffalo, but
I'll be pretty good if it was this week.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought that, but it was a really good win for the Patriots.
Yeah. They have the easy schedule in the league, but they're beating the good teams they played. So I don't really see you can't control who you play.
And they still have to play Buffalo twice a year, regardless.
Going back to the MVP talks, and yes, they'll get one more time, and that's back in New England. So that's a huge advantage for the Patriots if they want to take the East this year. But going back to the MVP talks, what are you waiting for Drake May? Because you've said that Matthew Stafford is number 1 as MVP. What's stopping you from saying Drake May is number 1?
Just the numbers. Stafford, let's compare them. Because Stafford had 4 touchdowns multiple times with 0 interceptions. He had 5 touchdowns 1 week. Drake May, he's playing, I'd say he's in the top 5. I'd say he's 3rd, after JT and Matthew Stafford. It's not really that he's playing bad. I just think Stafford's playing a little bit better.
He's playing. May's made a little too many mistakes and not taking that next step forward.
It's not mistakes. It's just he's playing great, and then Stafford's playing a little bit better. It's not. They're both playing great.
Different
it's not really different levels. It's just slightly
Kiffin
better.
Said different leagues.
Yeah. No, I'll agree with what Cam said there. Drake May's not doing anything wrong to not be the MVP. He's right there. It's just the way Stafford's playing is just out. It's just amazing. Jonathan Taylor's he's putting together so far a season that's better than Saquon did last year. You can't really deny how good those two have been.
Yeah, those are 2 of my favorite players. So I don't really have anything against either one of them. So. Yeah. Next we have the Bills versus the Dolphins. The Dolphins beat the Bills 30-13. I enjoyed seeing this.
I didn't mind this, no.
And Mike McDaniel's driving past the little restaurant.
Yeah.
The old elbow club.
Yeah.
The Bills fans have been meeting, yeah.
Do you think this is a fluke for both teams? Do you think it's the Dolphins finally finding something? They realize what the point is in the season, they're trying to turn around?
I think it is a fluke for Miami, unfortunately. I don't think they are consistent enough to keep putting together games like this. For the Bills, I wouldn't say this is a fluke. I think this is just how they've been all year. They just haven't been that good. Yes.
Well, I guess yes. They made a couple of mistakes against Baltimore, and then somehow won, and then also made mistakes against the Patriots, and lost that one. So I guess I could see where you're coming. I think it's a fluke. I mean, they beat the Chiefs in the previous week, so they were on a high. It feels like the Panthers, even though they're both in different leagues. But the Bills were thinking highly of themselves, thinking we're going to go in and win. And that hot weather got to them. And I think Sean McDermott will rally the team together and keep pushing forward. Unfortunately, the Patriots have that decent lead now with that loss coming, the AFC East team. So now we'll see if they can still stay with them going into the rest of the season.
Right.
I wouldn't say unfortunately. I enjoyed it.
Just in the circumstance.
Next we have the Seahawks. destroying the Cardinals 44-22. It's like the second week in a row the Seahawks have like been blowing teams out like by the first half. It was over like by halftime.
They are dangerous, and Sam Darnold didn't even have to do that much. He went
Yeah.
10 for 12, 178 yards, touchdown to pick. Like,
Lord have mercy.
that's not good by any means, but they're still just dominating just everywhere.
I mean, who really like besides DeMarcus Lawrence and who do they have on defense that's like ripping them to shreds back there?
I think it's just the unit as a whole.
Eman Worry, he's been really
They have
good.
Mike McDonald as a coach, so
They do have Mike McDonald as a coach. Eman Worry's playing great. Like you said with Mike McDonald, he's able to use him as a Kyle Hamilton type of player, where he's just he's floating around the entire field. He's doing everything. Leonard Williams, he was a Pro Bowler last year. Let's see, who else? Boye Mafe had a sack. Tariq Woolen, he's still pretty good. They just have a lot of guys. Devon Witherspoon, kind of forgot about him, but he's back there. He's locked down. Just good defense.
I think if they continue to play like this, they'll definitely be able to beat some teams up in the north. It just depends on if Sam Darnold, if his clock is ticking. I mean, as well as Daniel Jones is. I mean, I know like he's in a great situation, and honestly, it's just going to be those big game moments. And honestly, the schedule is one of the easiest ones I've seen in a while. They literally, I'd say, only have the Rams as their competition as they have to play them this weekend at SoFi. So we'll see the MVP candidate Matthew Stafford take on Sam Darnold, and I think the winner of that will have a very high seat in the NFC West, but it'll definitely come down to both games.
yeah, I think the NFC is wide open like this year.
Yeah.
Like I was talking about like the Rams and the Eagles like last week, but I was like after this week, the Seahawks look good. The Buccaneers, they're hurt right now, but they look good when they're not hurt.
Yeah.
If the Packers, we'll talk about them later, but I don't want to get into it right now.
What about the Lions? You wouldn't consider them in the conversation?
Yeah, the Lions are there. Like they changed the Dan Campbell's calling plays now, so
Really?
yeah. That's why Jameson Williams had the game he had.
Yeah, but it feels like all those teams are on the same kind of level.
Yeah.
You're right. It is kind of wide open because any one of those teams could step up and be the number one seed. And on the Sam Darnold thing, like I don't think his clock is ticking. That was his worst game all year. Looking at
Right, but I'm just saying like I think toss that in the trash. I think the main thing is can he win the big games?
Yeah.
Because like last year we saw he couldn't win the big ones against Detroit and then the playoff loss that he had.
Pretty sure it's the Rams, I think.
It was the Rams.
Yeah.
Yep, it was the Rams in Arizona for some.
oh, the Fires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just can you win the big games? It comes down to James Franklin moment. Can you win the big games? Keep your job.
Yeah.
Next we have the Lions being the Commanders, 44-22. Deron Payne tried to unleash pain on Amon-Ra St. Brown. I don't know why he punched him. I don't understand punching people with a helmet on.
It's stupid. It's so dumb.
Donald Trump on commentary giving excellent play-by-play.
I saw that clip. That was something that
Wait,
didn't happen.
did he go on Fox?
Yes.
He was in the booth. He was commentating plays. That was definitely a moment.
Yeah.
God bless the USA. Lord have mercy. I think the Detroit Lions can get together. I mean, where are they within this? The Packers or
The Packers are third.
I feel like the Bears are in front. Or they.
Bears have been having a good season.
I think the Lions are still first.
But I don't know if the Lions are still in first.
Because they beat the Bears in the head-to-head, but I think they have a better record overall.
There it is. Okay, so the Lions and Bears were tied at 6-3, which is like amazing or crazy for us to hear. But I think they've got to play each other one more time. That'll be at the end of the year, and the Lions have a decent schedule ahead of them. I mean, they've got the boys. They're not the greatest, but they're still a tough team to play. They've got at SoFi against the Rams, and then they've got the Bears in Chicago at the end of the year. So it doesn't look like a tough stretch. I think they just need to come into final form as they did last year when they were growing to get that number 1 seed. But it's all up to if they can work consistently down the line and be able to stack playoff wins like they unfortunately couldn't against the Manders, which they showed revenge here last Sunday.
Yeah, I thought the Trump thing was AI.
You thought that was
I
real?
thought it was AI at first.
I didn't think it was too, but then I saw the videos and I saw everything that was going on at the stadium that day. I was like, oh wow, that happened.
And like then St. Brown doing the dance, I was like, oh, this is real.
That was.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, then the other commentators
why
making
he punched
a 6-7 joke to the president.
6-7,
I'm
really?
like, bro.
Yeah. Jared Goff had an amazing game. Jahmyr Gibbs did. Oh, the Lions, they had a really good game. You're right. Dan Campbell calling plays is definitely going to be helping them down the backstretch.
I think the Commanders should just sit Jaden Daniels for the rest of the year because they don't have anything to play for really.
Yeah, I heard.
How well are they reevaluating him after are they?
I think it's in a couple of weeks. So if he comes back, it'd be
if he comes
very
if he comes
late in the
back,
season.
Yeah, sit him. Like the Manders kind of have a losing case right now. I think look at it next year, use the picks the best you can, and do not get him back in this situation.
Yeah, he got very lucky. There was no ligament damage, I believe. It was just a bone.
I just don't know if he'll be the same though. That just to be an RG3 case scenario.
I get it, but it was also his non-throwing hand, so he should be fine.
Next, we have the Ravens beating the Vikings 27-19. JJ McCarthy or Nine, whatever you want to call him.
Why did they call him Nine?
This is alter ego.
Lord have mercy. Like Kirk O'Huggins.
I mean, no, he gave it to himself.
Yeah, this is.
He called himself Nine. I mean, you can't be doing that.
Well, nine threw his 9th interception of the season against the Ravens. So, oh well.
Derrick Henry broke his high school rushing record, and then I think the Ravens they should make the playoffs. The defense looks decent now.
We have to, yeah. The one thing about the Ravens that concerns me is just they're not. I mean, obviously the injuries, but most of the injuries were on defense. They have pretty much everyone back on offense, but they just still don't look dominant. They get to the red zone, they fall apart. What do you guys think about the Ravens so far?
I mean, just get to the playoffs. I think the Ravens are better as underdogs because when we have expectations, we never meet them.
Yeah.
So just get to the playoffs, and then we'll see from there.
Say Flowers whispering at you. Well, I think the Ravens can make the playoffs. Gosh, this schedule is the softest Charmin down the stretch. But I mean, if they can put the wins together, I think they'll definitely be in the playoff conversation. Probably a 10-7, and it'll be up to stacking wins. All these teams will be up to stacking wins because it just seems like every team could be caught every week. No team looks entirely dominant. Maybe the Patriots on one side, and maybe of the Rams or Seahawks on the other side. But besides that, anybody could get anybody's best every game. And when it comes to playoffs, it'll be stacking wins.
Lamar, I think if he played the whole season, he'd be the MVP front runner right now.
Lamar? What?
I think Lamar would.
Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar.
I don't know. I just haven't.
He had 14 touchdowns when he came back. He should have had 3 this week, but they kept dropping passes.
I know they haven't dropped passes. That Zay Flowers, what was it? Mark Andrews had the big drop, wide open. Zay Flowers.
Wow.
Rashad
Mark
Bateman had
Andrews
one.
Dropping passes.
It's crazy.
Florida State wide receivers. Holy mackerel.
It's crazy, but I don't know. I don't really care about the MVP stuff. I just want to see them win. I want to see Lamar healthy, and I want to see the Ravens win.
It's a good plan.
Next, we have the Toilet Bowl with the Browns versus the Jets. The Browns lost 20-27. Kevin Stefanski needs to go, and Dylan Gabriel needs to be benched.
Dude, Shador needs to come in and ball, bro. Have you seen the tape? He can let one speedball by you, make you look like a fool, boy. Man, that guy needs to be put in. He is the right guy for the franchise. I don't know about you, Cleveland Nation, but Shador is the future. You need to put your stock in there now. That's all I'm saying.
I got some stats and numbers right here about Dylan Gabriel.
Okay.
He's last in yards per attempt out of 40 eligible quarterbacks. He's 36th in completion percentage, 32 quarterback start. He's 35th in turnover-worthy plays. It's only 5 quarterbacks that have a higher bad throw percentage than him, and he's thrown for 200 yards once out of all the games he's played.
That's your Sarah McLachlan special, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It means sad segment, like really sad segment.
Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. The Browns are 2-7. What do they have to lose? Just play Shador.
Exactly.
Just put him on the field.
He
can't be worse than Dylan Gabriel.
Well, he must be doing some crazy things in practice for them to
I don't know what he's
not be playing.
He's going to practice, no helmet, no pads, just rapping the whole practice.
Yeah, that's the only explanation I have.
I think he averages 5.5 yards per attempt or per throw or something like that.
Yeah, that's insane. I mean, I don't know. I have nothing to say about that. That's crazy.
I did some digging. Apparently, Dylan Gabriel and Kevin Stefanski have the same agent. I think he has the same agent as Dan Lanning, the Oregon coach, and the Oklahoma coach.
Does Deshaun Watson have that agent too?
I don't know. Let's see. Dylan Gabriel.
Wait, what?
Jimmy Sexton. That's his name.
Jimmy Sexton.
Yeah.
Man, you.
All 3 of his coaches. The UCF
man.
coach, the Oklahoma coach, and the Oregon coach.
So
they all have the same agent.
What I'm hearing is that if you are an aspiring NFL player, go. What's his name? Go to Jimmy Sexton because he's just creating careers. I don't know how. Wow.
So
you might be starting the NFL next week if you have Jimmy Sexton as your agent because he's getting it done.
Yeah. We knew it was a conspiracy going on. We found it out.
Something going on. Yeah.
Oh, it's not. Deshaun doesn't have the same agent.
Okay, I was gonna say that'd be crazy. Getting big contracts too.
Yeah. Justin Fields. If you take away the 42-yard screen pass, I know you're not supposed to take away the good stuff, but if you take this is different. If you take it away, he had 12 passing yards the whole game.
Mid.
Well,
What you mean? That's awful.
It's not mid.
It's like
Mid's bad can mean bad. Her average are really bad.
Brees Hall caught that ball like a yard behind the line of scrimmage too.
Yeah.
That ball didn't go anywhere.
I seen somebody said dot for the highlight. They said the screen pass was a dot.
Dot. Yeah.
I don't know. Is it? Well, they have a bunch of draft picks. I think they have a good. If they hit on these draft picks, but it's the Jets, they should be good.
I think I said this last week when we were talking about Sauce getting traded. That's what they said in 2022. Like they got Sauce Gardner, Jermaine Johnson. I forget the offensive lineman they drafted. Maybe Elijah Vera Tucker.
Was it Evan Neal?
No, that was the Giants. They had like 3 first-round picks in 2022, and everyone's like, "Oh, Jets, they're rebuilding to the future." And here we are. One's traded, the other 2. I think they're both pretty good, but the Jets are still the Jets at the end of the day.
I saw Giants on my notes, not just the Browns. I mean, both these teams have. Well, I wouldn't say the Jets have young pieces. They have picks, but the Browns they have some young pieces. They just need to get a quarterback, get some receivers, get a new coach.
That's easier said than done.
Yeah, it's a lot of things they need to do, but they have pieces.
Yeah, I'll eat my words here. Will McDonald had 4 sacks this game, and Jermaine Johnson, one of the first-round picks in 2022, he had a sack. So, I mean, yeah, they have players. They have a few that are good.
A.D. Mitchell, he didn't play this week, but that's a good sign. So they're trying to get him to learn to play, but they actually have plans for him. That just shows they have plans for him since he didn't he's sitting out and learning the playbook.
Yeah.
Then Garrett Wilson's out, so there's nothing but opportunity.
You know, he is a perfect. This is like a dream scenario for him to be traded. I mean, I know it's the Jets, so dream scenario is kind of a stretch, but he's going to step up. He's going to be that wide receiver 1 right away.
The Giants lost 20-24 against the Bears. Jackson Dart got concussed. Jameis Winston's going to start if Dart doesn't clear concussion protocol in time. I would get every single Giants receiver in fantasy off the waivers. I get them all.
I'll be eating W's, baby.
I already have Wendell Robinson in my starting lineup.
I have Theo Johnson in my starting lineup, the Giants tight end. I mean, someone's going to get the ball. Someone's gonna go over 100 yards and get like 2 touchdowns.
Who do they play this week? They play the Packers.
The Packers.
I mean, the Packers. I mean,
It either be like really good for the Giants or it'd be a really crap show in general.
I mean, Jameis Winston, he's good for one game a year where he's gonna throw for like 400 yards. So this might be that game.
You know it's gonna be 4 touchdowns and 4 picks.
The Bears jumped the Packers in the standings for the NFC North. Do y'all think like the Bears are actually good, or do you think it's just like the teams they played?
I think they're a good team. I don't think they're a great team. With how we've talked about it, the NFC's got a lot of good teams. So I don't know if they'll get in the playoffs. If they do, it'll be probably a 7 seed or 6 seed. But this is definitely a great year. Regardless of what happens, this is a great year for the Bears, and it just steps for the future.
It's definitely a great rebound with the Bears, but they have not played anybody.
But they haven't beat them.
They have played people, but they haven't beat them. Top ranked, I'd say they've lost to your Ravens,
The Lions,
the Lions, and
the Vikings.
Really, they shouldn't have lost the Vikings, but that was definitely a blow to their schedule. But it's not really going to get any easier with Steelers, Eagles, and then having to play the Lions at the end of the year and the Packers at home. So we'll see if it is a fluke. I think it probably is, and they'll probably miss the playoffs. Probably it's 7 and 10. We'll see what they can put together for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Brian Daboll got fired, so I don't know if y'all seen that.
I did see that.
Celebration! Congratulations, Giants fans. You are free.
I'm pretty sure, like, I was kind of like on the fence about it, but like I saw that they had like a 90% chance of winning like 3 games this season, and they still lost those games. So I'm like, oh yeah, he needed to go.
Yeah,
so.
I like Daboll as a coach a few years ago, but it just has been not very good the past few years. So it was time for a change, definitely. The only issue though is just with all these rookie quarterbacks and their head coaches getting fired like in their first year. That's just not good for their development. But I'm not in the NFL, so it doesn't really matter what I think about the development side.
Yeah. I want to take a moment right here. We were talking about politics for a minute. I want to put this out as a PSA.
Uh-oh.
Touchdown Talk takes no political affiliation with either side. We don't talk about that. We don't take any sides with it. It's just objective.
You didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like we said the president. You know how people get about that.
Right.
Like we was talking about Trump. Yeah, you can't. I don't want to get canceled. Next we have the Jaguars losing 29-36.
Lord have mercy. What are we
36,
doing?
29-36, excuse me, against the Texans.
An 18-point. How do you blow an 19-point lead? Lord have mercy. I need to go back to kindergarten. But how do you blow a 19-point lead? Come on, T-Law. You've got to put your rear in gear when you're able to strike. I know you're a Clemson love. I love you. But you need to take that team and put the pedal to the metal when you're up that big. And I know Davis Mills ain't your only old run-of-the-mill QB who can make plays, but the defense has got to step up against that man. It's just a rough game for the Jaguars, and it's just a real blow if they want to get in the playoffs. And the schedule doesn't really lighten up, and I'm hoping that they can put it back together. I think Lee and Cohen can. It just seems like they can't get it done against either the big guys or just the.
Yeah.
I mean, they were coming off an OT win against the Raiders with the week prior, but you've got to channel that energy and keep on rolling, stack wins.
I mean, the Jaguars to me have always been like the definition of middle of the pack. Like they're not horrible and they're not good. They're like always middle of the pack. And I don't know why, but the offense for the Texans is like the best it's looked to me all year. Like this game, besides like the Ravens game, but they don't really like.
It doesn't matter.
They win the. It was the Ravens JV squad.
Yeah, what is it? Like pre-week 7 Ravens defense? It doesn't.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Everybody was hurt.
Yeah.
They were able to run the ball better. They spread the ball around. They were able to spread the ball around. Excuse me. This is the second week of the season where 4 guys on the Texans have had 4 more catches, and then this is the second most points they've scored besides the Ravens game all season.
Yeah, I will say it. Obviously, they got it done and it worked out for them, but. Is it just me, or is it crazy to give Davis Mills 45 pass attempts and have Woody Marks and Nick Chubb combined for 19 rushes? That feels like a lot to me, but they got it done. He looked pretty good. I mean, like you said, that was their best offensive performance of the season. But, yeah, let's see what else. Danielle Hunter had 3.5 sacks against the Jaguars. Sorry, Trevor Lawrence.
I mean, if the Jags can't beat depleted teams, I have a hard time believing they're gonna beat actual good teams if they get to playoffs.
Yeah, I don't know if this team's really a playoff contender.
I think when they're out there, they're at a good level. They can compete, but they just got to put it together. I mean, the schedule actually is not too bad. I mean, they've got the Broncos and they've got the Colts twice. So if they can win one of those, that definitely help. Right now, I believe they're still behind the Colts in the standings. And I think it'll come down just for a wild card spot at this point. If the Colts don't collapse.
Yeah.
They beat the Chiefs, but they wasn't like the real Chiefs team. Like they had Rasheed Rice wasn't there. Pretty sure Xavier Worthy was just working his way back. So
Yeah, that was the beginning of the season. Yeah.
next we have the Rams beating the 49ers 42-26. MVP Matthew Stafford had 4 touchdowns. I think the Rams are the best team in the NFC.
Well, better than the Seahawks?
Yeah, I think so. They play this week, I think, don't they?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see. I might eat my words next week, so.
Yeah, I mean, we'll find out on Sunday. Is that game primetime? It should be.
Yeah, it should be.
Hold
Um,
But you know,
it's a 4:05.
oh, that's got to be a Sunday
we
night
can't
football
even,
game.
like, this time in our area.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, well, hold on, let me see. I think that'll probably be the prime, like, America's game of the week, hopefully.
Yeah, it probably would be.
Yeah, they're, I don't know.
Let me see.
Because the Chiefs and the Broncos play this week
that's
as
it.
well. So, like, it depends, like, because the Denver's less far, so they might pick them instead of that one, which would suck.
Yeah, I'd rather see.
I think it's the
I'd rather see
Broncos and the
Hawks
Chiefs.
Rams.
Yeah, but Stafford had 4 touchdowns, almost 300 yards, perfect. Kyron Williams went for 2 touchdowns, 73 yards. Devontae Adams and Puka both had great games. Rams are just rolling.
We don't even get, like, the late window for that. We get the Carolina Panthers versus Atlanta Falcons, and that's it.
That's it?
For Fox.
Are we at the Ravens this week?
No, we don't have them. We have Kansas City, Denver, and then we have Tampa Bay and Buffalo. And then the Ravens, we don't get that either.
Tampa Bay is at Buffalo this week?
That's disappointing.
Whoosh. Oh, that'll be a pretty good game.
I guess no one really does want to watch the Ravens take on the Browns, but
No.
Do y'all think Brock Purdy's coming back anytime this season?
What's his deal?
I think it's turf toe, yeah. Every week it's like, we'll wait and see, we'll wait and see. It's been like that for weeks.
No. Oh.
I think there will be a point where he's healthy enough to come back, but it might be the case
It'll be
that
too late.
yeah, they're just gonna roll with Mac Jones, not because Brock Purdy's not a good enough quarterback, just because
It's a system.
yeah, no, just because
think
Mac
They
Jones
didn't
is
have
so-
to pay Brock Purdy. Any old quarterback that could sling it like old Bama Mac.
I think any halfway decent quarterback can be good in that system.
I think that's true, but I think Brock Purdy has shown enough that he's better than any just a good quarterback. I think he's a great quarterback.
Great.
Yeah, I mean he benefits a lot from the system, but he's got the way he's just a good.
Let's
he's a
name
great
I think
quarterback.
the
Quarterback.
system makes him great.
Let's
Good,
play-
not great.
Let's play a game. Let's say I'll say a quarterback's name, and then you see which one you'll take.
All right. Wait, is it over Brock
I'ma
Purdy?
just-
Or?
Yeah, over Brock.
All right.
Dak Prescott,
I'd take Brock Purdy over him.
Trevor Lawrence,
Brock Purdy.
Justin Herbert,
Ooh, probably Herbert. Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers.
Right now,
Yeah.
Purdy.
Okay. Let me look. I'm going
Yeah,
blank
pull
right
up
now.
some quarterbacks.
Yeah, pull up some quarterbacks. I'm not trying to get like a Jordan Love.
Ooh, because I like Jordan Love. Jordan Love.
Oh, next?
Oh, Purdy. No,
Sam Darnold.
Purdy.
Stroud.
Jones.
I take Stroud over Purdy. I take Purdy over Jones.
Drake May.
May.
Josh Allen.
Allen. Come on. Okay, come on.
I was trying to name like Not
Yeah.
You're gonna say
top
Lamar. You're gonna say
four.
Lamar
Yeah.
next. No.
Baker Mayfield.
No, Mayfield.
All right.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a big Baker fan.
I think I take
Once he left
Purdy over Mayfield.
once he left Cleveland, I could start rooting for Baker Mayfield. That's when I felt good.
Jared Goff.
Ooh, Jared Goff.
Next we have the Chargers,
Yes, sir. RJ Mickens had a pick.
Oh yeah.
winning 25-10 against the Steelers. Who do y'all trust more, like, for these teams in the playoffs?
Between the Steelers
Between the
and
Steelers and the Chargers.
Oh, Chargers, 110%. I'd play like Justin Herbert, the Oregon bass fishing champion, would be able to get it done. But I know he's the hypothetical if man, but I think they've really put it together this year, and they're just got to keep on stacking wins. And I believe that they've got to play the Chiefs one more time this year, and I think however they do against them, I think will determine if they can get a stronghold of the AFC West.
Yeah. Not next, but like the Steelers, they could have grabbed a receiver. They could have got Jacoby Myers at the trade deadline, but he had the option between them or Jacksonville. And would you rather live in Pittsburgh or Jacksonville?
Pittsburgh. No, Pittsburgh. I'm gonna say Pittsburgh.
I'd rather live in Jacksonville. I'm not living up that cold.
I'm from the north, so it's like it's not that bad for me. But if I had to play wide receiver for one of those teams, I'd probably go to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Next, we have probably one of the worst primetime games I've ever seen in my life. The Eagles.
This was garbage.
The Eagles beat the Packers
Don't get me wrong.
10-7.
Will Shipley did get a pass completion for first down, and that's bad on my part. But you have one of the worst, like fourth quarter, last second field goals in the history of the NFL, and it's just like, you end it off on that. It's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Just a rough game in general. I mean, Jordan Love just couldn't get it done at home. Like I know like there's some rust from last week, losing to Carolina, but it looks like it's just keep you carrying on week after week. So we'll see. Who do they play this week? They have got a. Oh, come on! They play the Giants this week. I remember now. We'll see if they can defend Jameis Winston. Screw it, somebody's down there, and see if they can be able to. That offensive line can hold up against that ferocious Giant D line.
Yeah. Both these offenses are like the play calls, like everything about the offense is just stale and boring.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it was one, like I don't know if y'all saw it, but the Packers were running an inside zone, and the Eagles defense was calling it out beforehand.
Moro Ojomo, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Matt
Why do you
LaFleur.
call inside zone on fourth down? I mean,
Matt LaFleur, I don't know. He just does stuff.
It's like I feel like that's either a quick out scenario or, I don't know, or I formation, run up the middle. It's not like inside zone.
Yeah. Did you guys see A.J. Brown talking after the game where he was telling people who had him in fantasy to drop him? Yeah.
It was like he was trolling though, not the fantasy stuff. Yeah, but like he was somewhat trolling.
There was some truth to that at least. I think I'm gonna say he's a Raven next year, but I doubt that. I doubt that'll actually happen. But
I say the Patriots.
Why? Because he wants out of what?
Yeah, because I don't think he wants to be in Philadelphia. Two catches for 13 yards. I know it was a bad game by the whole offense, but
If they fire the offensive coordinator they have, I think he'll be back. Because it's really, both of these teams, it's just the play calling. Because, like, there's no reason you should have Saquon Barkley, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, and score 10 points. Like,
it's crazy.
Yeah. The Packers, though, not the Packers, the Eagles, I think the tush push should be banned. Like, it was, at first, we were like, no, why are the Packers trying to, like, propose to ban it? But then when you actually watch and see, like, all the false starts, it's ridiculous.
Man, I don't know why we didn't see it like last year. If we had saw that more last year, then I'd say ban it. But now I'm seeing how much they're not getting flagged for a false start. I think I'd agree that it should be banned.
Yeah.
I don't think it should be banned. I just think it just has to be called right. Like,
Right. My apologies. That's right.
Yeah, if the officials are if the officials call a false start on it, fine. But like the play itself, I have no problem with it. It's just they're really good at it. But they're also just false starting a lot.
Yeah. If either one of these teams like just falls like and fails to meet expectations in the playoffs, it's because of the play calling.
Yeah, there's definitely an argument for that because they both have all the tools. I mean, the Eagles, it feels like they have a star at every single position on the field. The Packers, they have so many good pieces. Like it is on the play calling a lot of the time.
Yeah, but that's all I got for this episode. We'll see you in the next one.